Hello everyone, thanks for coming. As part of Deaf Awareness Week, it's important to be educated about some common misconceptions about deaf individuals. As the minority in a hearing majority, deaf people are surrounded by those that don't know anything about deafness. I'm going to share a few personal stories so you can better understand a deaf person's perspective. One time I was out at a bar with a group of maybe 20 friends. We were all signing and reminiscing about our days in school together. There were a lot of people staring at us, but we just ignored the attention and continued on. Out of nowhere, this boy, who was under the influence of alcohol, approached our group and started making karate chopping gestures at us. He didn't realize we were communicating with sign language. He caused such a disturbance that the bouncer had to remove him from the bar. I understand he wasn't in the right state of mind, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he was mocking our language. Another thing people should understand is that you can talk as loudly or as close to my ear as possible and I still won't be able to hear you. I'm deaf and there's no volume of speech that will change that. When I inform people I'm deaf, they get really close to talking to my ear and I can smell their breath and it's just all very unpleasant. I'm sure you can understand how frustrating it gets when people respond to you in this way over and over again. One time I was driving somewhere with a friend of mine. I parked the car and we were signing with each other. Then we saw this man awkwardly staring at us. He walked around to the driver's side window and was fumbling around trying to communicate something to us. He pulled out a piece of paper and wrote, "I didn't know deaf people could drive." Well, you just saw me pull up and park my car, so yeah, I can drive. You can imagine how insulting that is to have someone assume you're not capable of something as common as driving a car. Here's another example of an incident involving a car. Sometimes when I'm driving with my friends, we enjoy having the windows rolled down and the music blaring. One day we had our music going as we pulled into the parking lot of a hockey game in Detroit. We were signing along, not thinking anything of the music. Then we realized everyone was staring at us. The music was cranked up loud and the singer was screaming some curse words. Oops! My friends and I had a good laugh over that. You know, we have to find humor in these things and enjoy life too. I have one more story to share and then I'm done, I promise. So, this happens a lot. I'll be conversing with a hearing person and they'll ask me, what do I do for work? I tell them I'm a teacher in an interpreting program. They respond, "You can teach? There are deaf teachers?" Well, yeah, there are deaf teachers. Then they'll ask a myriad of questions. Do you have hearing students? How is that possible? How do you communicate with them? So on and so forth. The reason I've shared these stories with you is to not make you feel guilty for the misconceptions you've had in the past, but to bring more awareness to you. So, thank you for taking the steps towards becoming more aware by participating in Deaf Awareness Week. Thank you.